Alright guys, welcome back. So in this tutorial we are going to look at something really nice and cool. In the previous tutorial I only introduced you to Nano Banana, but in this tutorial we are going to take it up and really use it for your Revit project. So the reason is you may have to quickly turn out a render in less time, and you have to put something out. So that's just the whole idea. Now look at this. This was created in Nano Banana, so maybe we can get something like that. And this project was used. Unfortunately for me, when I was doing it, I did not save all the prompts to just follow through. So now I'm starting all over again with experiments. It can be fast, it can be actually slow. So I hope it's not going to be slow, so that we are going to quickly get something out on time. So let's go. The first thing we are going to do is set this image into realistic mode and export it as image. So you see export, and you choose images and animation. You choose the image, so you choose where you want to save it to, and you choose the resolution. I used high resolution here, which is 5000. So I've set it, and here is it. Also, I try to render. This render will only take maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So put it in high. You can put it in medium, 300 dpi, and press render. I'm going to tell you why I'm doing that. So you press render, and you're good to go. So while that one is rendering, let's open Nano Banana. So for Nano Banana, I'm just going to go. This is the rendering that I've done before. So we have this, and this is the export that we are. So if I put this here, I say create realistic rendering for this residential building. So just press Ctrl and press enter, so it goes. Now look at what I have. I have everything here set to default. This is the default. I'm not using anything there yet. So it's showing is envisioning realism and all those things, and before you know it, under okay, this one is still want to render. So this is the render that this one did, but let's just leave that one out of it. So under how many seconds? Let's see, let's collapse this. So under 23 seconds we have this, and this is good. This is really good. There are some things it is not getting right. The apartment here is supposed to be a cedar view apartment, so it's not getting that right. The balconies are good, but the overall image, even though they are looking good, the lighting is good, but it can be better. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now look at it. Everything looks really nice. So I can say I can change this. So I'll put it on a 3x4. 3x4 is this size. So and I'll say okay, very good. Upscale it to 4K. Then press Ctrl enter. So now I just want it to upscale everything. So I like the way it's even redesigned a little part of the gate air. I think I like that. I like the lighting here. The environment is not totally good for me, but yet I still think it's something. So elevating the details and focusing on Casablanca view apartment. So that Casablanca view, I'm going to change it later. I'm going to copy it out. So still thinking. So remember this one too, 23 seconds. Now this one is getting longer. We're already in 32 seconds and it's still ongoing. So let's see what it will give us eventually in 4K. So it has upscaled it. And one of the things you are going to notice is it's still very, very far and it is misrepresenting some things. So I'm going to quickly show you that one, because that one is 4K. This is just a draft. This is the 4K. So if you notice, if you zoom to it, while everything is looking good, they are still looking painterly somehow, and that's one of the problems. Then some lines are being treated as neon lights, you can see. So it's not really perfect. So that's one of the major problems that we have here, and that's one of the reasons that instead of using the export wireframe mode, I'm going to reload the whole stuff, change this to 4K, change the aspect ratio, in this case to 3:4. Let's even check 16:9 to see what is going to out. Now I'm going to upload a rendered image. You can see rendered image, and I'm going to also upload this image, or let me use some of my rendering. So I'm going to go to document here and use this particular one. This is the render I did for one of my bosses. So let's choose, okay, that one is Photoshop. So let's choose this and say okay, create a realistic render image 1 using the sky in image 2. So as simple as that. Let's see what it's going to give us. Now remember, from onset I'm using 4K and HD resolution. So let's see how it's going to look. So your first prompt is always going to be fast, but as you continue to prompt it, it is going to get slow. So margin perspectives. So now look at it without any much work. Look at what it's giving me. Perfect. Now all I need to do is from here I can say add environments, make it's still ongoing because it will convert it to 4K. Now this is the 4K version. Add you can see it's it's kind of hallucinating here, trying to add this stuff. Add environment, make what do I want to say it should make? The clouds fewer. So in this case I'm going to then change it to maybe 3:4 to have that vertical effect, vertical aspect ratio. So I have this, and let's see. So it will generate the environment by itself, and it is possibly going to actually look at this and use it to add the environment. Remember, I said that the first prompt is going to be faster, which is 25 seconds. Now let's see how long the second one is going to take. So it's still going. After about 5 seconds, it's still going, because now it has to think much more. So it's still thinking. It has created something. Now, one of the things you are going to notice is, even though it created something in the environment, everything is looking cool, it changed the camera view. And of course, it changed the landscape, because it's not seeing a full landscape like before, but we are still getting there. So, still hallucinating somehow. The best thing is, from the onset, make sure that you set the aspect ratio so that all these foreground elements here are going to be retained. But you can see I'm working on it like as if I'm doing rendering in 3ds Max as well. So I'll say maintain street level camera. Then I can bring this image that I downloaded from Pinterest and see how it's going to incorporate it. So where is that image again? This, I can say maintain street level camera, or change the balconies in big 2 or redesign. Let me use the redesign. The balconies in big 1 under each floor is a wooden ceiling with rope lights. Yeah. Now, very, very important right now, because this image that we want to use as reference has a lot of flaws that are higher than this. So Nano Banana might want to actually scale it up to this and give us extra flaws. So do not alter anything else. Maintain the design in big 2. So putting it that way is going to really, make sense. Maybe I can say, okay, real light, adjust the lighting to suit as well. So now I gave it quite a number of instructions, so let's see how it's going to run them out. So now remember that I said the more you begin to give it prompt, the more this took 58.8 seconds, this took 25.2 seconds. So let's see how long this is going to take. This might eventually take 1 minute. Now it has come, so let's see the way it looks. Let me just quickly check the drafts. It's actually making sense. The barcodings are making sense. It's coming out nice. I don't like the camera angle. This, I don't like it. So what are we going to do? We'll see continue to explore. So I'll say lower the camera. So the lighting is good for me as far as I'm concerned. Add, so I'll say change the environment. So I can give it a virtual location like the building is located in a private estate in let's say Ikoyi, Lagos, Nigeria. So instead of saying lower the camera angle, I'll say lower the camera angle, lower the camera to 1.75 meter height. So now I have something like that. Now before I said it's going to take 1 minute, but it actually took more than 2 minutes to generate this. So all this can be avoided if you already know the right prompt to actually put. But in this my own case, I'm just experimenting to see what is going to work. Then I'll say remove any distractions. So let's see. Let's run it. So I'm going to pause again and wait for it. So as you can see, the experiment seems to be working well, even though there are some things that I don't like. And the way I take AI is more or less like maybe I'm playing with games. So I try as much as possible to continue to do it until I get something I want, and still maintaining this guy here, but I think it's making it better now. So if you get to this point and you seem to be a little bit lost, so one of the things that I will say is the best way to get everything that you want is to start from the onset. If I had set, the camera, the output resolution, the everything, aspect ratio from start, it will not reimagine it to this. So very, very important, because if you notice here, it maintains the camera height, the position and everything until I begin to, push many of these prompts. And now look at it. This took 138 seconds. This took 147, and it's not bad. It's not bad. So what I'm going to do now is to use this combination of prompts. I'm going to copy this. Maybe I should open notes. Okay, this, paste it here, maybe close this. So I'm going to choose this. I'm going to re-edit everything. I'm going to look at all those prompts, re-edit them, then I'm going to use them once. So yeah. So now give me some minutes to quickly think about how to, reorganize these prompts. Then I'm going to show you. Thank you. So now this is what I came up with now. Now, if you notice, I said render image 1 using the sky and image 2. So what I want to do now is I'll reset this and use this prompt. So using the cloud and image 2, add environment with fewer cloud, redesign the balconies in pick 1. So if I'm going to use image or pick, so let's make sure that those are consistent. So the balconies in pick 1 to the balconies in pick 3. So that means I'm having 3 images now. Under each floor is a wooden ceiling with rope lights. Do not alter anything else. Maintain the design in pick 1. The building is located in a private estate in Ikoyi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, put the first picture, which is in the download. Sorry, I'm going to put this is pick 1, and pick 2 is this image, then pick 3 is this image I downloaded from Pinterest. So now I'm going to copy this. So you can do this. You might have think, okay, this is what I want to do and do. Then when you think about it, you compose your prompt, then you paste it here, you change your output, everything. So just run it and let's see what it's going to give us. So this is pick 1 that we're working on. We are using the sky air to light, then we are adopting the balconies here. So that's just what we want, and let's see what it is going to give us. Remember, when the prompt is not long, it will automatically, it will be faster to think. So I'm now integrating elements from several different image sources. The plan is to merge the building from one image with the sky from another, reducing the cloud density and focusing on redesigning the balconies to resemble those in third image, adding a warm wooden ceiling with rope lights under each floor of the balcony. The overall vision is becoming clearer. So it's still refining the design. I'm now implementing the balcony design, and boom. If you notice here, the journey did not take too long because we defined what we want from the onset. Now, there's something there that I don't like, but generally, it is good. Generally, everything makes a lot of sense. A whole lot of sense, because I did not, I made my prompts clear. Of course, I cannot say, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that. But for me, I even prefer this, and I don't want to stress about prompts again. So if you don't want a part, you can save this image, take it to Photoshop, highlight the part that you don't want, and reprompt it again. So what I can tell it is, oh, great. Remove the black column that pass through the balconies. So then I can say add street lights and electric pole, just like in this image. So now you give it much more direction. Unlike you just give it to do everything, you are telling it actually the way you want it to do things and what you want it to do. So you can see how good it is to get this in few times, unlike the first ones that I was creating, trying to see how everything is going to go. So now it's going to give us something nice. Remember, this took how long? 59 seconds. So this should take about 70 something or 100 seconds. Now you can't get this out like this in any software, that fast. Okay, it's coming up, is around 80 something now. It is. Oops. Now, it made a serious mistake. You can see what it's giving me. It is totally off. It is not what I want, but I did not clarify. It is not his fault. It is me that did not clarify what I want. What I should have done is to bring this image into the prompt and now tell it what I want. But rather, I just brought the other image and it is funny. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, no problem. This is what was created. So I'm going to drag this there. Now I can save this. The reason I can save it is because when you begin to edit the image, some things might not look the same again. For example, this place here, it might, change it. It might, there's possibility that the AI will hallucinate. Also, all these actually, they are not clear enough, but I'm just going to leave them for the sake of the tutorial. If I'm really working on it, what I would have done is, when I set this, what I would have done is to come here, this place right here, and rerun it so that it's going to show clearer. And I cannot blame it, even if you notice here, there is really no, because it's in shadow, so details are not much more clear to it. So now that I've said that, I've dragged it here, I can say remove the column passing through the balconies in page 1. Then I can bring this back. Now add the street lights and what's it called, electric pole in big 2 to big 1. So very simple instruction. So don't forget, it's very important to know the instruction you are giving it, because it is not reading your mind. So it's not going to do things the way it is in your mind. It's going to do things the way it understands what you're saying. Now, there are many videos that they just tell you what they did and the results, but I just like to just teach like that. I like to teach that you make mistake, how to correct your mistake, and if your mistake are not correctable, so what can you do next? So it pays me that way because I know that I've given you something that you can actually utilize instead of telling you what I did, what I wrote, and all that. But if you see how I handle things practically, you also can actually come up with your own stuff. And now I even need cars on the road and I forgot to add it. Then I'm looking here, I don't know what I'm seeing somewhere here. Okay, it is from this plant. So I can see the blue and it looks a little bit distracting, but I can use Photoshop to actually desaturate that easily. So it's still working. You remember this took 87 seconds. Now this is over 100 seconds now, and we are still going to wait for it. Yes, after 196.8 seconds, you can see what we have here, and it's really cool. See in fact, it's copied exactly the street lights. Really interesting. So now, of course, you can add woman. So we can add people. The problem with adding people, let's see, is they might not look realistic. So I'm developing another workflow, another kind of way to generate human beings, and they are going to be in it. But let's try and see if it's going to add the people the way I would like it. So add few, add very, because its understanding of few might be different from your own understanding of few. So add very few people and vehicles. Nothing much. Maybe very few more than middle class Nigerians. So in semi-casual dread, casual clothing or something. They run it again. So you can see how we move from this to this, then we just begin to edit it, and now we are here. So let me still download this one. Now, is the cedar view still there? Yeah, everything is still looking cool as well. So let's just wait for it, and we are going to generate evening render, and good to go. Okay, in this case, I think something nice is coming out. So it took about 268 seconds anyway. So let's look at it. Now, I think this is nice. It's not detailed enough, but I think it's really cool. The cars are nice as well. The environment, everything is cool. So if you zoom to the image, okay, not this, the final image, very well, you will still see that everything is not detailed well. They still look a little bit cartoonish, but I think for some kind of projects, for some quick project. This is not okay for flyer because, well, depends. But you can see how cool everything is. I personally will not, I can only use this for, concept generation, idea. Okay, I don't know what I want to render, but I want to get something out. I can quickly, get this to do some things for me. Then I can go on to do a much more detailed render. Detailed render is going to take time, but this is going to be very, very good for art direction. So now we can say create moonlight version. As simple as that. Then you go again. So now this took 268 seconds. When it is getting to that, that's high seconds, it might not work again. So let's just wait for it, because this is going to go over 300, 400, so it might not generate it. So we have downloaded enough already to begin another one. So let's just wait for it. Instead of waiting for long, you can easily refresh your browser, reset the stuff here, and start all over. But I want you to see what will happen. So let's see if it is going to do it or it's going to give us error. So if it's giving us error, there's no point trying it again. So we just refresh and do something else. Wow 295 seconds. You can see this was 260. You can see the progression. It is it's just like rendering in a way, but look at this. Just look at this. Very beautiful, very nice, no stress. And this brings us to the end of this tutorial. I'm really, really glad that you can see what you can achieve with this amazing AI tool. Till next time, thank you.